Hello and welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to build the sun. Yes, we're going to be building the sun in the powder toy. That's the name of this game, where we can use all these cool elements to do amazing things. But guess what? Stars, they start out with hydrogen. So we're going to need hydrogen and we're going to need gravity, because if we just place hydrogen in the middle of nowhere with no gravity, it's just going to do that. And that's not what we want. We're also going to turn off the borders of this simulate. Actually, we'll leave them on. It's fine. All right. So we're going to go into the powder toy, and we are going to switch this to... Actually, let's go ahead and enable Newtonian gravity, and let's use a gravity pump, because I want to be able to make a very, very strong gravitational pull. We're going to need a lot of gravity here. All right, it is not easy. It is not easy. I think we need a higher pressure. Unfortunately, it's really hard to build pressure when you are not in a container. The gravity in this game doesn't really properly simulate pressure caused by the gravity. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use diamond. This is one of the few times I'm going to cheat and use diamond in this game, because I think it's legitimately the only way we can pull this off. All right, there we go. Now we have an enclosure, and I guess if it's stuck inside of there anyways, we don't even really need the gravity, because it's gonna stick in here anyways. All right, so then let's go ahead and heat her up. Now, in the real world, the gravity pulling the hydrogen together and smashing it together here would cause the mass to heat up. And so we're going to simulate that by just adding heat. And we also need to increase the pressure. So let's go ahead and get the air tool to increase that pressure. Okay, the pressure is now very high. All right, and now with that pressure so high and the heat, there we go! Yes! That right there was nuclear fusion. Now what we have left is a whole lot of noble gas, which we don't really want. It's really hot, which is good, but we want to replace the hydrogen so that it can continue reacting. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a few pressure pumps in here, whose entire purpose is going to be keeping the pressure extremely high. Like extremely high. We're just gonna heat it up a lot, because the hotter it is, the more it'll set the pressure to. What is that, 165? Yeah, that's fine. All right, so actually that reacted even further and now has broken down all the way into carbon dioxide. All right, so we need to get rid of the carbon dioxide, which means that we need to create void in here. So this void is going to get rid of old material, and we're going to put it exactly where our materials are piling up. Here we go. This is going to generate literally insane amounts of heat. Oh, look at it go! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Come on! Come on! We're getting fusion. We're getting fusion all over the place. Oh, wow. Look at all of it. Look at all of it. Okay, if we create like a negative gravity pump around these, I mean, we're getting real fusion on the edges. Look at the heat. The center, the core, is at 10,000 degrees C, which is really driving the react. Oh, it actually went all the way to CO2. See, that's a problem. We're not managing to get rid of waste efficiently enough. So we'll put a few more of these voids. There we go. There we go. That really made a difference. Okay, so we're going to dramatically increase the amount of void so that we can clean up the byproducts of this reaction. Here we go. Here we go. This is exactly what we want. Come on. Come on. All right, we're getting some really nice activity going on here. All of that carbon dioxide is starting to filter out. Just get rid of the blob of it that's left over, and look at that, there it goes! Yes! Holy guacamole, look at it go! Alright, so you can see all of that hydrogen, and it's fusing, it's throwing so many subatomic particles all over the place. And it's got a little bit of a cycle going on now. The hydrogen builds up, it heats up, and then it reaches fusion temperature, and it fuses, throwing out a ton of byproducts. The byproducts go ahead and get thrown into the void over a short amount of time, and then the process repeats. Let's see how much energy we can draw from this. The outside of the star is at 500 degrees Celsius, which really isn't as much as you would expect. But what we can do is we can make a direct link into it by putting a little bit of portal in, just right in the center of where we're getting a lot of this activity, right here. And then we can go ahead and we can use some more diamond because nothing else can really handle plasma. We're going to use this to build a plasma gun down here. And this plasma gun is going to be very simple. It is going to consist of a barrel, and then we're going to go ahead and have a hole in the back so that we can have a fan that accelerates the plasma forward. And then we're going to have our portal out as such. All right. And then just to make the whole thing not fill up the entire world with particles, we're going to go ahead and put void for it to shoot at. Oh, why isn't the fan working? Come on. It shot something out. It's going the opposite direction. Why is it going the opposite direction? I set the fan to go this way. What is happening? What is happening? Ah! All right, really large fan. This direction, go. Oh, this is so weird. It's going like the opposite direction of what I wanted it to. I guess the plasma gun just does not want to exist. Interesting. Oh, geez, and that was a good amount of plasma there as well. Let's just go ahead and we'll do a. You know, I wonder if titanium will be able to handle the side effects if we go ahead and we put it in like the center, so it has a tiny bit of space. Oh, look at that! And this can be our energy collection chamber. Oh, look at the Noble is sparking itself and it's generating a ton of heat. Look at it go. Obviously, we'll need something to empty this over time as well. So we'll go ahead and put 2 little void things, and then we'll put a fan to keep it circulating. Very neat. So we have built a little star. Really, it's a fusion reactor, but really the stars are just very large fusion reactors. I think it's, God, just the physics so pretty. Seeing all of the particles react and fly around like that. Absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and see what happens if we go ahead and plop it into a city. All right, let's go ahead and find our Bunker City, which is one of my favorite maps in this entire game. All right, or is it? There it is, Bunker City. Let's go ahead and just plop a fusion reactor over here and see what happens to the city. Oh boy, I didn't mean for it to merge. I meant for it to, whoops. All right, let's make some space for it this time. Okay, there we go. There we go, proper fusion reactor. We'll get rid of a little bit of this, the details over here to reduce the lag a little bit. All right, we have a proper fusion reactor inside of the city now. Our star is doing its best. And from the start, we don't see too much. I mean, things are catching on fire. Things are heating up rather rapidly. But because of the reduced frame rate, it's taking a while for the star to do its thing. You can also tell that there's some insane pressure coming out of this because literally everything is just slowly moving away from it. Oh yeah, 50 pressure. It is just everything is being just thrown away from this star. Whereas in real life, a star would have a lot of gravity pulling things in. It is 9,000 degrees at the core. Whew, let's turn on ambient heat and see what happens. Let that 9,000 degrees spread. Oh, when we turn on ambient heat, it goes crazy. Holy moly. Look at it go. Turning on ambient heat has made the reaction far more dramatic. Even not touching things, the heat that is being let out from this star is scorching and melting all the surfaces that are directly across. The radiation, the radiative heat is just absolutely obliterating everything. Look at it go. This building is just melting all the way through. Even the bunker underneath, we're seeing some damage to the protective layer. It's just so much heat. Let's go ahead and turn on heat view. Yeah, look at these little pockets of 5,000 degrees that are radiating out. We can see these like layers forming as the force goes harder and harder. Woo! That is like Florida temperatures right there. Look at it go, melting its way through. And the pressure is also causing just a ton of damage. The pressure is actually causing a little bit of a breach here into the bunker. I don't know how long this can really hold up to this amount of heat and pressure. It's a lot. It's a lot going on here. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed us building a nice little star here. Go ahead and let me know how your attempts go in the comments below. And if you wish to suggest the next thing we do on this channel, because we're all very democratic and you can have your voice, you should go on over to valor.gg. Oh, the ambient heat is kind of destroying my sign here. Valor.gg. The dot, no! My G's, no! Alright, it's fine, guys, it's fine. Valor.gg is a community chat platform where you can talk to me and others, and it's completely developed by myself and an awesome team of volunteers to be just privacy focused, no ads, just a fun place to talk to your friends. So go check out Valor. I'll see you all next time. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'm out of here. Well, no, I'll still be in this chair, but I just won't be recording for you anymore. I'll be working on Valor.